I wanted to talk just a little bit about royalty reports. There's this. I click this button here to get to this screen, and it gives you a number of choices. This is any royalty statements. Print using the greater than 50 line item. In other words, if you have more than 50 line items on a statement, you want to use this report. There's also one on the actual screen of these. This is the greater than 50 line items layout. So when you click this, it'll take you that. There's only 2, so it shrinks up and doesn't show all 50. But if you have 50, I mean greater than 50, you can utilize that report. So I'm clicking the print royalty statement, and I'll use statement, say style 2, for example. Okay, it's asking me for a royalty period ending. So let's say 6/30/17. And then if we press our enter key or click continue, it does the same thing at the top here. The script is paused. Sometimes it'll show on the left, depending on what version of FileMaker you have, or this might be blue. But anyway, click that, and that will bring up your statement. And then we click continue. And that'll print it. Now, period ending 6/30/17, for example. Clicking continue. Now I'm using the greater than 50 line items. It says it's a domestic royalty statement, and it'll print out a number of pages. Listing print statements listed. You can sort these by statement number, date, or payee. Let's sort by date this time. And we're going to do all royalty statements. We want a list of everything. So I'm going to go up here. Notice it says greater than 0 here. That's more, a little of everything it says. I want to see everything. Let's click continue. And it gives us a report that outlines all the money or balance due and all the amounts. So that gives you a report you could send as a PDF if you want. You can do that right in your print dialog, save as a PDF, and send that with an email to whoever you need to send it to. And then go ahead and print or cancel, and it'll return to the print screen. So that was the listing print statement. Here's a history, print royalties out. It gives you a field up here where the cursor is blinking. So this will give you a statement date range. So let's do, for example, we'll do 1/1/16, and then you do ... 3 dots between 2 different dates will give you everything in that field range. I'm sorry, in that date range. So you put the date and then ... and then the ending date, and everything including in that range will appear in this report. So I'm clicking continue again, and there's my report. It's giving me totals. And I click the continue button up here to print my report, and I'm done. So that was the history, print royalties paid out. Aging report, same thing again here, 1/1/16, let's say, ... through today's date. And let's go ahead and click continue. It says none match this. So that means everything's been paid. There's no aging that needs to be printed out. I could make sure. There was one back in 2013 that's aged. It's late, 1,534 days late. So aging is stuff that was supposed to be paid, but it didn't get paid, so it's being aged. So royalty aging for ABC Publishing prints you out this report. It helps you find a statement number of something that didn't get sent or didn't get paid out. So it's an outstanding and you're late on it. So, of course, this is ridiculously late, but this is what this report is here for. You can take any date range. You have other fields on these reports that you can narrow it down by. Say you wanted just one company or one writer. Click continue. Again, it prints out. That was the aging report. Now, this is the same thing, a print aging report greater than 15 days. Okay, well, that's going to include the same one as long as we put in the right information. History, print payee, history by payee. All right. It says greater than 0. That's the payee, so I'm just going to click continue. And it's gathering, it's sorting by all the people that I pay. And if I click up here, I can go through and look at other pages. See, it's on page 2. And you can see all this. And it gives you a total at the bottom and does a breakdown for each client. So just click continue and you can print that out. And that's in our sample data. Print out statement payables. Let's just do 0. Outstanding statements payable. Things that are payable that have not been paid yet. Again, you can click that, continue, and print that out, and you can study that report. This one's not being used, it just says future. It's just a button sitting there waiting to be used. All right. So that's our reports. Now there's item reports as well. There's paid out and collected. Let's look at collected. So there's collected money, sort by month. So you can look at individual records. Let's say we want January 1st, 2016. Then we do 3 dots. Today's date. And say you want it for your company number 1. That's optional. And go ahead and click continue. It says, whoops, there's nothing matching. Well, let's see if we can find something just by company then. See if there's anything. There we go. Royalty items collected by month. This breaks down all your collections. So if you want a printout of your collections that are entered in the license file, this is how you do it. You do it from the royalties, but you go over to the collected items. You can also sort by quarter. You could do it by month, sort by quarter, by royalty recipient. Click continue. You could put a date period ending in there if you wish. This is by the recipient. So you notice that. Okay. You can print those out and check them out. Click continue. And that's part of the sample data. Now these are paid out items. This is for the payouts. It's the same except it's money that's paid out, not collected. I'm just going to choose company 1 so it'll be easier to find. It'll find something. But notice it breaks it down by month and year, etc. It could be a very long report. But you can get these kind of breakdowns in here, which is very helpful. Free goods. If you have free goods and you want to know what promo copies somebody wanted a report of it, you can do that too. Pending print unpaid royalty items. This is helpful. Let's see what's unpaid. Oh, we have a couple things we never paid for. Okay, there you go. You can print that out. Not fully paid, and it'll help you keep organized. collected by quarter, sort by quarter and item. Quarter, second quarter. Now you click up here to go to another page, page 2, and then it gives you totals. All right, click continue and cancel or print. You can also do a PDF, save as a PDF if you like. All right. If your printer has that feature as the PDFs, that would be based on your printer setup, downloaded file, the driver for your printer. Now, show fields is not something you want. This is for developers. It takes you to an ugly screen that you really should never go to, but if you ever had to, you can get there. Also, some of the go buttons will take you there. That's just a behind the scenes screen, but it does show you the itemized stuff. It's very confusing if you don't know what it is, so I suggest you avoid it unless you're a developer and you need to do something or some error checking. All right, we're done. That takes care of that.